Hello everyone. Today we will be playing more Spiritfarer. Again, I want to thank you all for watching my Spiritfarer videos. If you can, please share them so a lot more people can watch them. We left off on Gwen being missing, so we have to find her. And so far, this game has been very relaxing. And when I first played this game, I had a little trouble playing it and figuring out how to do quests. But as I played it more and more, I figured things out. Sometimes when you play a game for the first time, it can be a bit confusing and frustrating. The jellyfish event started, but without Gwen. If Gwen ran away to her villa's house, to her villa, and the jellyfish event appears, you can't start it. I just learned that. Request advanced. I must be off. Gwen. Stella! Stella! I'm sorry. Sorry I even considered doing this. Ending your days in your family house is so cliché to boat. I can't explain myself either. I just wanted to finish it off, you know, to decide on my own terms how I'd go, and not let myself be taken away. I've been weak. I'm sorry. Oh, the irony. I feel so selfish now. Sometimes I wish I could have been like you, but rarely. Oh, hug me now. Here's hugs for you, Gwen. Thank you so much. I needed that. You always pull through. Gwen is hungry. Please, I can't. Oh, yeah, I forgot. At least we found Gwen. For some reason, she ended up back in her childhood home. Hmm. Look, this will come back as a shock, but I'm ready to leave. I I just can't fight it anymore. But it's okay. I know you're with me. Bring me to the Everdor where you met Sharon. I'm ready. I think. I know I've been asking you a lot lately. I've got a big appetite. It goes well with my love for food. But you know what I could go for? A bucket of fried chicken. That would bring me back. Because the best kind of food comes in buckets. Cooking sounds hard sometimes. In this case, it's pretty easy. Recipe learned. Fried chicken. Chicken fat. Looks like we reached Alex. There is a bus stop near the Everdor. Let's sleep for the night before we send Gwen to the Everdor. At the Everdor, the water is red. When a spirit passes through the Everdor, you get their spirit flower and it can help upgrade your boat. Stella. Okay, here we are. I guess. I guess. I guess I had been waiting for that moment to arrive, sooner or later. Will you accompany me, my friend? Yes. Thank you. We are here. Stella, look, there is something I wanted to give you. I used to hide it in my old music box. I don't know why, but it always felt to me like it was the best hiding spot. Here it is, my old lighter. I haven't thought about this old thing in a while. It barely works. I stole it off father when I was 12. Please use it to remember me. In the good times, in the bad times. They exist together, intertwined. If there is one thing you learned from me, it should be that. Time to drop off our first spirit at the Everdor. Seems I couldn't escape it, doesn't it? Me, me being here now. You know me, I've never been one to dwell on the past, mainly because it always felt overwhelming to me, like an irrepressible wave of resentment. But even at this very moment, I still wonder. I don't know if I've ever tried to connect, and I've been so sure of it. My opinion just never changed. You know what I've always said? That people come and go, but don't pay attention to each other. They never really did. They never really did. That lives that lives are only ever parallel, adjacent at best. Well, that's malarkey. I can see that now, and and you're the proof of it. And not just you, but Mom cared as well, in her own way, and others here, even given the circumstances. I still don't know about Father. I should probably forgive him now. Find that last shred of strength left in me. Would that make me a better person? Would that make a difference? Maybe. But after all this, I don't think I care. And it doesn't matter. Because I had my best friend by my side. I had you. You are a wonderful person, Stella. My life would not have been the same without you. The light you showed me has was more than a beacon. It was a guide. Only I was too blind to see it. My shades were too opaque, opaque, opaque. Okay, let's go. I can't hold it any longer. Thank you, Stella. Thank you for bringing me here, even if you didn't want to. Thank you for kicking my butt and shaking my ego. Don't forget that I've loved you as much as I could. Goodbye, my friend. See you there. And now it's time for Gwen to pass on to the afterlife. At least she'll be with her mother in the afterlife. When the soul passes through the other door, they will glow and become a constellation in the night sky. What a beautiful constellation, don't you agree? The constellations can also be viewed in the sky during the night. Oh, looks like we're about to view Stella's memories. Memories of Stella in her life. And this is when Stella was when she was a toddler. And memories of Stella when she was a little girl. Oh, it's an owl. What beautiful butterflies. To view Stella's memories, you must play the guitar near the butterflies. And there's Stella with Gwen. What beautiful memories. Oh, that's a huge owl. We finally meet, face to face. For such a long time I have been watching you, Stella. Close, yet far. You've kept your distance. But you knew I was there, hidden in every shadow, skulking in every silence. Since the very beginning I have been a part of you. Even as my existence even as my existence was but a foreign thought, and as your loved one surrounded you with care and affection, I waited silently. Your joy, your pride, your happiness, moments of laughter, of bliss, of friendship, gone. I know it feels just like yesterday, but the hourglass has turned, and at last you have found me. Go now, for I have not yet fully awakened. Resume your duties. Carry on your graceful dance. We'll meet again, soon, Spiritfarer. That was Hades in the form of an owl. When he when the first spirit goes to the Ever realm, goes to the Ever door, you'll get to meet him for the first time. And as you leave more spirits, You'll get to meet Hades again, and after that, you will meet him for the last time. On Gwen's bed, you get to find her spirit flower. Now we just need to check the blueprint to build Alice's cottage. We need more iron ingot. We need 4 iron ingot. This Francis, the wandering merchant. Bonline Corp. That's an area we haven't been to yet. Here's green salad for you. Some soul nourishing green salad. A favorite of mine, to be sure. Don't you feel better now? To get ore, to get ingot, you have to fry them in the foundry. Bottom line corp discovered. Before we check the island out, let's go to sleep. I made mushroom salad. I made mushroom salad. We won't be able to buy from Raccoon Inc. for a while. So all we can do now is sell. The time has come, my friends. Let's trample the horns of iniquity. Let's burn the tangling ropes of low-wage employment. Let's tear the golden walls of the upper class. Your conditions here have been appalling. It's time for you to revolt. Let's show this capital pig. Let's show this capitalist pig that it's your work that creates wealth and value. Your work that makes him a profit. And he is the one living off your backs. Do not despair, my friends. Together we can reverse this unjust scheme of enrichment. Together we can finally give the power back to the working class. Power you deserve and wealth you should benefit from. Time to claim what is rightfully yours, my friends. Oh, hello there. You've come to join our protest? Good, come on in. I even have a little something to ask you since you've just arrived. You'll find up there the CEO of this company. He's fled to his office and won't come out. Coward. See if you can convince him to face his employees and have an honest dialogue with him. We won't budge before their conditions have improved. Dude, I can't wait for our next game. My friend Buck has been preparing a new game for us. I'm sure he'll tell us soon. Go away. What do you want? Get away from here. I've done nothing wrong. I am the one being threatened. As if 3 fewer days of vacation a year was a big problem for them. I mean, they should have thought twice before starting a family, right? I am not responsible to their poor life choices, not for their lack of higher qualifications. And they should be happy I've not delocalized the production. What will I have to do next? Pay them medical insurance too? Why would I pay them if they don't work? It doesn't make a difference if they have a broken arm or whooping cough. They still don't work when they're not here. I found a new recipe, Wooten soup. What? We won't move. Not without having negotiated. What do you want? They just want to negotiate, you say? Look, it's getting hot in here, and I'm getting hungry too. Okay, you can tell them I'll reverse my decision on the vacation. I'll wait for you here. People protest for many things. Like right now, they are protesting against the tariffs and Donald Trump. Nope, not enough. Plus 20% increase in wages and full compensation for medical expenses, as well as another week of vacation and 5% on capital gains. What did she say? But, but, dang, I've really got to pee. Okay, okay, whatever they want. Tell them they'll get whatever they want. But they have to stop calling me Mr. Moneybags. Got it? Okay, go now. I have to find the key to this door. This door is locked. What did he say? He agreed to everything you said? Wonderful. You're one heck of a negotiator, Munchkin. I like you already. Look, my work is done here thanks to you. I probably could embark with you on this fancy boat of yours. I can't wait to rest my old bones in a cozy home and have you by my side, Munchkin. See you there. Looks like we have a new spirit joining us. What are you waiting for? Took you long enough. Woof! Woof! That felt funny. You'd think I would have seen everything at my age. Not sure I liked it though, but it sure beats being an impersonal hooded blob. Those capes are really scratchy. Ah, it feels good to breathe the fresh air. Time for me to stretch my legs for a bit. I'm hungry as well. You know what? Would you be there and fix me a little meal? That would be marvelous. Thank you, Munchkin. Okay, you can leave now. Well, it's a bit overcooked, isn't it? And kind of bland? Bah, never mind. That will do. Thank you, Munchkin. You're a sweetheart. I've been out of the loop on that island. You tend to lose track when you fight for the workers' rights. You should catch up on the latest gossip, don't you think? Oh, but don't get me wrong, I don't really like gossip, but we need to stay informed in case important things happen. And I know just the right person. An old friend of mine has been roaming the seas. She could probably tell us what's been going on. Are you game for a little adventure? Well, it's not like you have a choice. She should be around. She's gained a bit of weight recently, but don't tell her that. She's always making a scene when someone mentions her appearance. Let's go meet her. Hurry up now. That was a good hug, if I say so myself. It's nice to have a new spirit join us. Remember, you can press the L or ZL button to trigger make the clock appear or disappear. And remember, Summer doesn't like animal products. That means she's a vegetarian. And let's go to the jellyfish area. And now let's go to sleep for the night. Hmm. You know, to tell if the passenger is hungry, you can tell by the apple. If it has a bite on it, it means they're hungry. And if it is almost eaten, it means the passenger is very hungry. Let's start the event. Even though Gwen is even though Gwen has gone to the other door, you can still trigger the event. I'm happy you found me, Munchkin, and I'm happy we've been able to help these poor souls in the factory. The workers deserve better, and the ruling class will never change. A bunch of swines they are. They are the same as us, you know. They just pretend to be superior only because their wallets are full and their houses are big. Yes, I know not all rich people deserve to die, but I've never accepted did how the workers were treated, exploited, diminished, just because of their birth. It's unfair and unjust, and I will fight for them until my last dying breath. Spiritflower, a delicate asphodelic Gwen Spiritflower. It can be used to upgrade your boat. A lightning storm is about to start. A letter. Dear future customer, this is Madison of Feedorama. We are currently running a promotion for our new food delivery service. Stop on by Hummingbird to hear all about it. A sales rep is waiting for you. Cheers, Madison. We must be getting closer to the quartz dragon. Looks like we're here at the quartz dragon. Hades takes on many forms, like like someone's worst fears. New recipe learned: meat stew. A hug brightens my day. Thank you, Munchkin. Salads are just wonderful, refreshing, healthy, simple, tasty. I love them very much. Thank you. It's nice that today is the last day of March, and tomorrow will be the first day of April. Oh, Astrid is here. I'm picking up some ore. Atul loves berries. Summer likes salads, desserts, and her favorite food is grain salad. I'll stay here. Oh, Atul has a surprise for us. I really like Albert's jokes. That's one mighty foundry. When they built it, they were surely thinking outside the bauxite. You managed to upgrade my boat a bit. I won't eat that. She's just not hungry. I really like Stella's hat. It's in the shape of a star. And it looks like we got a letter. Virgoators. I like listening to Daffodil hum along to the song. And go to Mount Teorama. Hi, Alice. I forgot, we have two opals. Let's go to Fergoa to learn Glide. I like this music when you encounter Francis. Astrid was hungry. What's going on? Oh, a visitor. Welcome to the world-renowned Fergoa tours. The tour will begin shortly. It takes about 5 minutes and covers the rich history of this city. After, you'll have so many anecdotes about this place. You'll be the life of the party if you ever attend one. Ready? Perfect. Let's start right away. To begin, a powerful symbol, erected to keep evil spirits away. Oh, wait. Wait, Daddy. I have to say goodbye. Yes. I didn't want him to leave without saying goodbye to him. Sorry about that. I had to say goodbye to someone. The tour guide the tour guide doesn't like when you walk too close to her. Ah, since this is a vibrant city, we have a raccoon ink location, considered by most to be the finest source of materials and wares. It is also coincidentally the only merchant business in town, founded by Theodore Raccoon. These shops are only a staple of a thriving economy. A fun little fact, anyone who joins Raccoon Inc. must legally change their name to Theodore. I suppose it's a way to honor their founder. Truly a sign of devotion. I myself do not shop at this particular establishment. I make my own clothes and furniture. This isn't particularly noteworthy, but it is a small tidbit in your tour guide life. Here, this shrine was built using only the finest metals. From the ashes of the past Guardian Tower, these shrines tell the story of our past. And that story is, give me a second. I'm not sure, actually, which is why it's so important. In my forgetfulness, I remembered the purpose of this shrine. The moral being, of course, always remember your heritage. A powerful thought. Let's move on. All right. This concludes our tour. Vergoa Tours is grateful for your participation. Thank you for your ears and your patience. Thank you again. A great a gratuity is expected if you enjoyed the tour. Does 50 glimpses sound fair? Amazing! I knew you had an educational spirit. Thank you for believing in my teaching aptitudes. Now that I have two opals, it's time to learn glide. While in the air, hold B to glide. See this wind? You can glide on it. This is so cool! And Stella can use her hat as a parachute. I never want to go back home. Being here is sublime. If you want to stay at my place, you're more than welcome. Here's my key. If the door stays jammed, you just have to give it a good tug. It always gets stuck. I want to enjoy this view forever. The sun is starting to set. I found a large Glim bottle. It's a letter from Albert. Don't you feel better now? And now let's find some iron ore. This is really good, Munchkin. You know, I'm a simple person, and simple people love plain dishes on pretentious simple food. And this is exactly it. Thank you. This is a place where you'll find iron ore and even coal. I found an amethyst. Whoa, that's a lot of iron ore we got here. Sometimes, when you don't move Stella, she plays with the Everlight. And I also like how sometimes he can pet Daffodil. He's an adorable cat. We need more iron ingot to build Alice's cottage. Remember, you can use the foundry to make ingot. Let's give the amethyst to Summer. An amethyst! What a treat! Amethysts are healing stones, you know. Ailments, emotional issues, nightmares, and other afflictions can be cured with the power of amethyst. They're great to balance chakras as well, specifically the crown chakra. Stella, and with that gem, my basic medicine cabinet is complete. And if you were to add a little table or altar to my meditation room, well, you could come and admire it at any time. Admire it. In any case, I am truly grateful for all your help. You were always, after all, a radiating presence, a beacon of light. Stella, I hadn't planned on it, but I think I have something more important to teach you. But our next class, well, we'll have to leave the boat for it. I've heard of a nice spot on Mount. I think it would make it for a nice classroom. I'm ready when you are. Just set sail. Summer is playing the plant song to the plants. A hug brightens my day. Rose. When I was healed, I didn't want to go back to my old life, to the ways of poison and hatred. Rose had reminded me of my youthful love. Unintentionally, she had unveiled my eyes. I sold everything I owned, took every dirty penny I had ever earned. I bought a plot of remote land and started anew. I listened to the hidden songs of nature. When you listen, Stella, really listen. The plants tell you all sorts of things: what they like, what they need, who they love. Some called it biodynamic farming. I call it listening to the universal chant. I carved this little nest in the middle of the woods, and when finally it responded, when the flowers and trees and the birds started flourishing, stronger than they could ever with the touch of poison. On the day of the solstice, when the hill was emerald green, well, that's when I asked her to marry me. Bless me. We're here. What a nice quaint place. And the view, well, it can't be beaten, can it? Yes, this will be perfect. I see a little promontory up that cliff there. Just go ahead. I'll meet you there. How will I do it? Ah, don't worry. I'm sure I'll manage my snake way up. There you are, Summer. Huh, haven't lost my touch, have I? I might be old, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. After bearing younglings in the climbing race has and beating youngling, youngling and beating younglings in the climbing race has always been a speciality of mine. But enough of this. Let's focus on the matter at hand. This lesson, as you might have guessed, will be a little bit special. Up to now, we focused on the proper care of plants and crops. Well, now I think it's time to concentrate on the proper care of one's mind. Sunlight and music were the tools of the farmer. Well, for the latter, our tool will be the act of meditating. And that's specifically why I brought you here. See this boulder? It hasn't been consecrated or for nothing. Powerful spiritual energies flow through the area. My father also lived with this tormented creature, or a different kind, perhaps. He chose to fight it, tried to muscle it down into submission, to work under the auspice of violence, and mostly to silence it. He thought that nothingness was the solution, but the dragon is admo- adom- indomitable. The light left my father a broken man. Let your mind wander, Stella, gently like you would a scared kitten. Let it smell the grass. Let it notice the wind howling through your hair, the heat radiating from the stone behind you, the rhythmic breaking of the waves below. Let your spirit penetrate, penetrate all things, not to make them yours, but to make yourself theirs. Be one and be whole, but keep being. Oh, it's already dawn. There you are. Seems like my lesson had quite the influence. You were up there for hours. I just had to stretch my legs at some point. Oh, what are you saying? A vision? Of course. You're the Spiritfarer after all. The mystical energies of this world are bound to affect you in mysterious ways. I'm sure there are other such areas of power. If you find them, be sure to take time to meditate. Perhaps more visions will rain down upon your mind. You know, Stella, while you were up there, I tried to do some thinking. I wanted to prepare for our next lesson. There's still so much to teach, but I couldn't think. My mind was uneasy. For you see it, I too have had a vision, a gift from the universe. It's the dragon, Stella. I felt him creeping slowly towards me. I thought I had some grand purpose to accomplish before he would swallow me whole. But now I realize that the dragon hasn't crept much at all. He has kept up with me for quite a while now, and ignoring it won't do me any good. Well, let's go, shall we? A fabulous garden. I had prepared the garden for Rose. I wanted to gift her a nook of paradise, a home filled with so much love she would be overwhelmed by it. I was wrong, incredibly so. When she came to live with me, the garden's yield grew tenfold. It was a sight to behold. She had never had any formal training, and yet she always could tell which branch was sick and required cutting, or which plant needed fertilizer, or what was about to bloom. I've seen her wake up in the middle of the night to cover some delicate flowers. The next morning, a surprise frost would have hit the region. She didn't need knowledge. She didn't need my crude tools. Chakras, gems, chance. No, she was an open gateway to the universe, an ethereal force. When the dragon came for its final visit, I was not scared anymore. Now let's go to Albert's shipyard to upgrade my ship. I feel that would be inappropriate. We made the Albert shipyard. I once had a friend who cut his own toe. He had a new made of he made a new one made of rubber. He was called Roberto. Get it? And now we can make an icebreaker. There's Olga. Let's go meet her. goes way too high, the factory will stop. She's here. Ah, there we are. I'm so happy to see her, Munchkin. She's always been a kind person, and we go way back, me and her. But I've got to tell you, last time we saw each other, things didn't go that well. She might still she might still hold a bit of a grudge against me. It's not my fault if I say things as they are. We don't always make friends by being honest. You don't always make you don't always make friends by being honest, and you might even lose a few. But we're old now, so canoe under the bridge, as they say. Follow my lead? Perfect. Olga, you haven't changed a bit, old friend. Still so green. Still so green. Astrid, my dear old Astrid, I'm so glad to see you, and glad to see that you're out of your old shell. Would you happen to owe this to this charming young lady here? You are the new Spiritfarer, aren't you? Albert was telling everyone that Sharon had been replaced. Stella, isn't it? When I think he borrowed my hairbrush and never gave it back. Oh well. I hope this new job of yours doesn't weigh too heavily on your frail shoulders. You can count on me to give you a hand, my little lady. So tell me, Astrid, what brings you here? As you said, I'm back in the world. The first thing I wanted to do was pay you a little visit. You know, to catch up on things. How are you and your sisters doing? Oh, Irina is still focusing on her studies, and Masha has picked up a new hobby, knitting. She says that it keeps her levels low. Now that she's ever done anything really well, mind, not that she's ever done anything really stressful, mind you, but she crafts nice little mitts for the winter. You should pay them a visit as well. Oh, and Astrid? Yes? You won't believe that I'd heard the other day. What? Miss Shrewsbury is pregnant. Again. What? I can't believe it. Yes. And you know what? Bob is not the father. No. You're kidding me. Incredible. Oh well, she always knew how to lure them boys. And speaking of boys, I heard Giovanni is back. And from a reliable source at that. Giovanni's back? Who told you that? Where? When? Well, if you're interested, I can go dig deeper. But are you interested? Yes. Huh? No. No, I don't care what he does. I don't want to know. He can frolic all he wants. As he wish. But you know what? I'll go check my sources and I'll write back to you, just in case. Now that you're traveling in good company, I know where to find you. Sure, okay, but no rush. I'm happy Stella found me, and I want to spend some time with her and her crew for now. Olga, dear, could you show her her what you can do? I'm certainly in your I'm certainly your help will be greatly appreciated. But of course, and on the main attraction. Come here, little lady. I'm a very old being, but I'm not very wise. Yes, a bit like Astrid. I mean, but very wise. But there are some things I can do. My specialty is patience and spinach puffs, but we can't talk about that right now. If you look carefully, there are three receptacles on my back. You plant logs, oars, or rocks on them, and then you wait. You wait for me to come back to the surface. And when I'm back, the rocks or logs you used will have become a tree or a mining rock. I can't tell you what my secret is, but you have to know one thing. It's normal if they smell like strawberries, okay? All right, hop on my back, little lady. Are you done? Yes. Wonderful. I'll go back underwater for some time. Do not worry. I'll reemerge as soon as what you've planted can be fully harvested. In the meantime, take care of yourself and of your passenger, Stella. Bye now. See you soon. Let's go to sleep for the night. What a bust! She had a lot to say, did she? Running her mouth like that. She's always been chatty, this one, but I don't judge. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but her eyes are a bit scary. Soothing and kind, for sure, but scary. But I think she should talk to someone about this. But enough about her. Thanks, thanks a lot for having brought me to her, Munchkin. It's really appreciated. There is always so much going on. I can't get enough of it. Also, what she said about that Giovanni character. Well, you know what? Never mind. We'll have ample time to talk about this later. I don't want to bore you with this now. See you later, Stella. Look at that. That's what I call a foundry. Do you feel that, Munchkin? Do you feel the heat, Munchkin? Do you smell these fragrances of molten metals and heavy machinery? This is where magic happens. We are going to make some beautiful things in here. Let's go inside so I can explain how it works. What a machine! Oh my, Scylla, this is a first-class foundry you've got here. Even I myself couldn't have done better. Simply stunning. Let me run you through the basics. This is a complex machine, and you have to be careful around it. First, you have to load ore in the furnace. Then you have to throw coal in the burner to power it. The machine will then reach its working temperature. Then whatever ore you've deposited in the furnace will be smelted into ingots. The bellows on each side of the furnace will make the heat go up. Each metal will behave differently, but once the right temperature is reached, the fusion starts. You'll have to make sure the temperature remains at the right level. Below it, the process simply stops, and above it, well, you don't want to see this happen, Munchkin. And that's it. I've told you all you need to know. Have at it. The software closed. An error has occurred. Thank you all so much for watching. Toodaloo!